Hey guys, it's Saraya. So I have a super exciting video for today. I know it's kind of been a while. I've been like super swamped with school and midterms is like right now, so got most of it out the way, but it's been kind of killing me the past few weeks, so sorry. But I'm back with a book haul at that. Last weekend was my birthday, turned 21. Yeah, super exciting stuff. But yeah, for my birthday, basically just asked for books because they're easy to send here and it's just easy. Plus, I also wanted to spoil myself, so I got some books too. Just had fun, and yeah. I don't know where to start. I'll start with the book that I am currently reading right now because I couldn't wait to pick it up, and it is Silver Under Nightfall. And this book, first of all, like, I'm a sucker for a good cover. Like, if you know me, you know I love a good cover. And this cover is like so pretty to me and it's so fun. I think this book is basically, it's just like, it's a vampire book, first of all, which is amazing. And our main character is like a vampire like slayer, kind of. He's like a vampire slayer, and they call him like reapers. And he's like, he likes vampires, or he's a very empathetic person, so he doesn't kill just to kill, which I like about him. Basically, this like new type of monster slash vampire has just like come about, and he's got to figure stuff out with that. But also, these vampires are kind of like, and I think he's gonna get with them. Yeah, he's like, I think this book is poly, so I think he's gonna get with two of the vampires, which I think I already know who they are because I am 82 pages in, which is crazy. This book is like super thick, by the way. It's like, this is 82 pages and this is the rest of the book, so we'll see how long it takes me to get through this, but super excited. It's really good so far. I like the writing. It's like fun. Like, it's not like, the plot is fun, so good book, I would say. We'll see. Okay, kind of going with the spooky theme, I guess. I also got Modern Divination, and this book is like a weird one where I saw people talking about this for like maybe like 2 weeks, like a few months ago. Was it a few months ago? Maybe. And like haven't heard anything since. And I couldn't tell if people liked this book or didn't like this book. So yeah, it kind of intrigued me. So this main character spends 23 years maintaining the equilibrium between her carefully curated human life and magical one that she endures in secret. With a devoted best friend and top marks at prestigious university, she has everything one could possibly want neatly within her grasp. Okay, university. Okay, so it kind of seems like it's all in the same vein. Like, something goes wrong and the main character has to figure out, uncover secrets. Oh, it says it has witches. I love witches. I don't see a lot of people talking about this book, so I don't know people's thoughts, but I did hear talk about it, so hoping it's good. It seems fun, it seems intriguing. We'll find out. Okay, maybe I'll get into the sequels that I recently got. So the first one is A Desolation Called Peace, and this is the sequel to A Memory Called Empire, and how convenient to be sitting right in front of my bookshelves. This is the first one. Here's the second one. It kind of bothers me, they don't match. This is like the like soft matte cover, and this is like a glossy cover, and this has like the little step back thing in it. I hate, but it's whatever. But love this book, annotated it. One of my favorite books of the year. And the thing was, I thought I wasn't going to pick up the sequel because I love the way this ended, and I know the sequel kind of veers off, I think. And so like, I'm very pro, if I like how a book ends, I'm not going to continue with the series, because why would I ruin it for myself, you know? But the more I've thought about it, I thought about it for a few months now, and then I saw this in stores. I'm like, it's a sign. I think I just need to pick it up, and I know I'm going to enjoy it. I love the writing, I love the world. I just don't know where it's going to go, but I am super excited for it, and it's just a beautiful cover. Since this is the sequel, I don't know if I can really say much about what it's about, but this one is kind of, it's about an empire. Okay, imagine an empire. Imagine there's like space stations that are part of the empire, kind of, but kind of on their own, and then they send ambassadors to the main empire to represent them. think about the House of Representatives, I don't know. Basically, main characters and new ambassador for her station goes to the Empire, figures out why her old ambassador died, the one that she's like taking place of. Lots of stuff goes down. Super fun. If you like linguistics, if you like culture, if you like exploring new worlds that are fun and fresh and awesome, pick this up, and then pick this one up, because that's what I did. Yay! Okay, another sequel I picked up, and this one's like brand new, I'm pretty sure, is Foul Heart Huntsman, sequel to Foul Lady Fortune. Both Chloe Gong novels, both in like the universe that is like These Violent Delights and These Violent Ends. Is that what it's called? These Violent Ends. And I think this is the last book that's in that whole universe. Like, this is the wrap-up for it. And I read this over summer, didn't love it. I really liked These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends. I think they were both like 4 or 5 stars for me. This one, I think I gave it like 2 or 3 stars. It was fine. It was just super slow, and it just wasn't amazing. It wasn't what I was expecting, and it was just super slow, which is fine. And I, again, didn't have really intentions to pick up the second book, but then I realized it's the last book in the world, and like, I'm gonna get a big wrap up of everyone in the series, because a lot of the characters from the original series, its duology, was like in this one. Like, it's kind of like a spin-off type of thing. So picked up Foul Heart Huntsman. I think the more I have it and like have it in my hands, the more excited I am to read it, but I just hope it's faster. I don't know, I've seen like so many people love the first book and think it's like amazing, and like maybe it just wasn't for me. Like, maybe I just thought it was slow because I just like wasn't super into it. But I did like the way that that book left off. Like, it was a kind of cliffhanger thing, just like big reveal, and I was like, oh, okay, I can see how this is intriguing. Like, I can see where this is going. So excited to pick this up. If anyone's read this, let me know how you feel about this duology, like in relation to the first one. While we're on our big boy hardcover books, I want to show you guys a very prized possession of mine that I recently got, which is the Iliad, but it is the Emily Wilson translation of it. And this is, first of all, so beautiful. Like, look at it. Like, screaming, crying. My mom got this for me, so shout out mom, you're a real one. This book was expensive, I know, and it's huge. It's like so thick. But I have not read the Iliad yet. I have read the Odyssey like twice, and I have 2 different editions of it, and thought it was time to get around to the Iliad, and I wanted the Emily Wilson version of it. So super excited for this. It's probably gonna take me a while to get through, but at least like I know how to read it, I guess. Especially like studying the Odyssey in college has kind of given me a better grasp on like the whole world and how to read this type of writing. So super excited. Heard good things about this edition. Hopefully it is amazing. We'll see, but this is definitely one that I'm very excited about. Now moving on, next is All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. This book has been on my like watch list for a while. It's kind of one of those books where I didn't go out to buy it, but I wanted to be like gifted it, which you guys have like those books where like it's not like a priority book, so I'm not gonna like go buy it, but like I want it on a list, like so someone will buy it for me, or like I will eventually get around to it. But heard lots of great things about this book and this author. I really don't I just tried to read the back of this book and I don't super understand what's happening. Oh, I think it's like a dual timeline, like because this is like then and now. I'm not quite sure what or who or what this is about, but I know people say like this book, like, I don't know if destroyed is the right word, but they really resonated with some of the themes in this book and they just like really enjoyed it. And so glad to have this on my hands. Can't wait to pick this up. Hopefully this winter. I feel like this would be a good book to pick up. But yeah, also what a great title, All My Rage. I love that. Okay, another book that's kind of on the same vein for me is Open Water. I have seen this book like everywhere for like the past couple years. People love it. See, like I just say stuff and I don't have like the stuff to back it up with. Like this book could be out for like 2 years, or say the past couple years, but whatever. Anyway, people also swear by this book. They say that like it made them cry, and yeah. What I didn't expect is this book to be so thin. I thought this book was like a full-length like novel, like this big, but it's really not. So I feel like it's gonna be one of those books that like pack a punch even though it's super small, which is exciting. I love books like that. Easy to get through. The one thing about this book, it has like the, what's it called, deckled edges, where it's like, can you see it? Like it's like wrinkly, or not wrinkly, it's just like cut at different heights, which is like one of my pet peeves. I think it's so annoying. Like, why would you do that? Like, why? What it makes, and especially when you go from like a tall page to a short page, you have to like get your nail in there to, it's just like a lot of work, right? I also don't know what this book is about, but it has black kids on the front, so why wouldn't I pick it up, you know? Like, I want to learn something, I'm going to resonate with something, so super excited about this. I forgot I do have another sequel in my stack. So this is Redemptor, which is the second book to Raybearer. See, I love filming in front of my bookshelf because I can just pull out the books I'm talking about and it's so easy. This is Raybearer and this is Redemptor. Look at these. Oh. Like, I just want to sit here and stare at these covers. The little like reflection on her crown. Like, tell me that's not like the cutest thing you've ever seen. This is the second book. I think this is also a duology of Raybearer, which I read last year and loved. It's a great book, and I think it's such an underrated book. Like, I feel like a lot of people have heard of it but just haven't picked it up, which is so dumb because it's a great book and a great fantasy. And basically in that one, it's about this girl who is like the daughter of an exiled council member of this empire. Am I reading that? Yeah, I think so. And basically her mother's like super powerful, and she basically like puts a curse on her daughter, being like, when you grow up, well let me take a step back, because in the council there's like the prince's son, and he picks like, I think like 8 different people to be like his inner circle, and they like love and protect him. It's like a big kind of like family thing, but like they're just like all very deeply like involved with each other. And basically her mom puts a curse on her, so when she gets picked, if she gets picked, that when she ultimately loves the prince and the prince loves her, she'll kill him. So not great. I feel like I explained that probably so wrong, and it's been like a while since I've read it, but it's a great premise. I think it's so original, and like it felt like so fun being in this world, and it's so different than anything I've ever read, and no one talks about it, so I'm talking about it. This is Redemptor, the second book. I have no clue where this book is going because the end of Raybearer kind of like shook me, and I was like, whoa. So excited for this. I think it's gonna be a great wrap-up, and I'm kind of debating if I want to read Raybearer again before I read Redemptor, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, on to maybe some lit fic before we go back into fantasy. I got Sputnik Sweetheart by Haruki Murakami. You guys know my Murakami. I read a lot of Murakami, which is weird for me and weird as a woman, because Murakami is kind of a terrible man. But I love his writing and I love his books, and I have like a stack of like probably like 8 or 9 of his books on my shelf, so yeah, just adding to collection. This one's a short one, probably gonna read it sometime soon. Also, I love the cover. I know he has like a bunch of different covers for his books, but I really like this collection of them where they're like the fun colors and blah blah, because I know he has like the black and white and red covers, and then he has like the other ones, but I think these are so fun. And I have all the books I have are like these, like the colorful spines with like the design covers or whatever. So Murakami, I think he just writes to write. He just writes because he wants to write, and he writes whatever he wants. So that's probably, yeah, probably gonna have a main character that I probably already met, either literally or metaphorically, because he writes pretty much the same characters over and over again, and I eat it up every single time. So yeah. Okay, next, Siren and Muses. This is another one of the weird books where I'm like, I've heard people talk about this book, but I have no clue what people think on it. Like, I feel like this book was everywhere on TikTok for a while, but I didn't hear people liked it or didn't like it, or like what the vibe was. But it's just been on like one of my like book lists for a while, and so glad that I was gifted it. I think it takes place at a school, like an art school maybe? Is it an art school? Yes, an art school. It seems just like rich people at college doing things. It's probably gonna be super pretentious and artsy. I'll probably eat it up. But yeah, also excited for this one. This is also a book that's smaller than I thought it would be. Like, it's pretty short, but I'll update you guys once I get a gauge of like how I'm feeling about it. Hopefully I like it. I think this cover is stunning. It's probably from some art piece that I don't know, but what can I do? Nothing really. Okay, down to the last few. We're doing good. On my birthday, I went to Barnes & Noble's with my mom, got some books, but you know, had to get the buy one get one 50% off. Like, if you don't go to Barnes & Noble and take advantage of that, you're losing money. Girl math. Anyway, I got One Dark Window. This book has been all over the place. People are saying like it's the best fantasy that they've read in a while. I don't think it's gonna be that for me, but I am excited. I think this is more along the like romantasy vein of things, which is fine. It's normally romantasy I don't really love. It's kind of a love-hate type of thing with me, but I did read Fourth Wing and I liked it, so we'll see how this feels. I think this is supposed to be, at least according to like the cover and stuff, it looks like it's supposed to be darker, so excited for that. I don't know what it's giving. Red Riding Hood maybe? I'm literally looking at the girl in the back in the red hood or dress and just saying stuff. I think I'm gonna like this, hopefully like it. I don't like reading books I don't like, so yeah. I know if you read this one too, let me know. I just want to get a gauge on it. I know people love it, but I don't know why, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog on this. Oh, I'm just like flipping through and it has like cards. I don't know what that is. Beginning of every chapter I think has it, or some chapters have it. We'll find out. Bought that one, got this one 50% off, and it's Foundry Side. This one of my TikTokers I follow, they love this book and I never see anyone else talk about it. I think it's a heist novel. I think people say it's kind of similar to Six of Crows, but I might be making that up. Maybe I'm just thinking because it's a heist novel. Yeah, have no clue. It's blurred by Brandon Sanderson. Prepare for ancient mysteries, innovative magic, and heart-pounding heists. I'm preparing. Also, I love this cover because it's giving like Aladdin. Like Aladdin looking over like the city, but I don't think that's the vibe because it's on fire and it's, you know. I think I'm gonna read this too. I love reading like heist books and fantasy novels in the fall. But also I have a lot of fall books I want to get through, and I got a lot of fall books in this haul, so we'll see if I can get to this soon. But I am really excited for it. I want to see what people are talking about. Okay, last but not least, I got A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I have yet to read anything by Rebecca Ross. I know she wrote Divine Rivals, which I have, just haven't read it yet. So waiting for time to get to that. But now I have River Enchanted. Heard great things about this. Heard the writing's really pretty. Heard that the world is very enchanting. I feel like this is just gonna be a very like atmospheric book. Like a very like draws you into the world and you feel it and blah blah. So I'm really excited for that. I hear like this is a book that people call like their favorites a lot. So I love reading what people love to read. So hopefully I get a good feeling from it. Hopefully this will encourage me to read Divine Rivals, or the other way around, depending on which one I find to read first, or whichever one I decide to read first. I don't know the vibes. I like going into books blind, kind of, or like just not knowing a lot, because it makes me like form my own opinions on it, and like I am not prepared for anything. I'm not like bracing for anything if I don't know what's happening. And so that's why a lot of these books I kind of just know like the bare bones of it. But yeah, that's the vibe. So well, that's all I have. Like, it wasn't a huge book haul. I want to remind you guys that even though this is a book haul video, please consume books and buy books responsibly and with intention, because you shouldn't just buy things, just buy them. And to also go to your library. Get a library card, first of all, if you don't have a library card. Very important. Use your resources. My library has lots of like ebooks I like to use. Audiobooks. Get Libby. Like, you don't have to buy physical books and just consume and collect and stuff. Even though if that's your thing, go ahead, fine. I understand buying books is like a hobby, but also just be responsible. You don't have to be buying hundreds of books every year just to buy books, you know? But who am I to lecture you? You could say, F you, Soraya, I hate you. And I'd be like, you know what? That works too. Anyway, thanks if you watched this far. I know I'm not very good at talking about books, which is ironic because this is a book channel. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have read any of these books, let me know what you thought, or like which ones I should read first. This is like the most books that I've gotten, most like new books I've gotten at once. So probably not gonna buy books for probably the rest of the year if I can help it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Won't leave you guys for that long again, if we're all right with school and stuff. But yeah, okay, see you guys later. Bye.